Again, my name is Gabe Zollner. You really want to go onto Freedom Outpost and you want to take a look at this article that was written by Pamela Geller. The title is Obama Claims that Working with Muslim Brotherhood Will Bring Victory Over Terrorism. Can you believe how nuts this guy is? Alright, well anyway, the article says that last Thursday, 5 years into his presidency, to finally address the gravest threat to our nation in the West in the wake of a bloody wave of jihadist attacks under his sloppy and feckless watch, he said, quote, "Victory will be measured in parents taking their kids to school, immigrants coming to our shores, fans taking in a ball game, a veteran starting a business, a bustling city street," end of quote. This guy's completely nuts. I mean, you know, we know that he loves the Muslim Brotherhood. We know that he belongs to the Muslim Brotherhood based on his actions and the support that he's given to the Muslim Brotherhood, not only in Egypt, not only in Libya, but also in Syria. There's articles that you can Google that the Muslim Brotherhood has already put together a transitionary government to take control of Syria as soon as Bashar al-Assad is removed from power. Yeah. And what do you think the Brotherhood adheres to as far as their religion? Sharia Law. That's what. That's exactly what they adhere to. And you know who suffered the most? Well, Obama calls himself a Christian. What a joke that is. The Coptic Christians are the ones that suffer the most because they're the first ones to get slaughtered. Both in Egypt, both in Libya, and both in Syria. And who's doing the slaughtering? The Muslim Brotherhood. Now, this guy's completely crazy. You really want to take a look at this article because it's rather informative. I mean, this guy is completely out of his mind. And anyone that thinks otherwise, I think they're also out of their minds. This was a quote from Robert Spencer. "The Muslim American community has consistently rejected terrorism. 4 separate studies since 1998 have all found that 80% of U.S. mosques were teaching jihad, Islamic supremacy, and hatred and contempt for Jews and Christians." Interesting agenda they have. And in the summer of 2011 came another study showing that only 19% of mosques in the U.S. don't teach jihad violence and or Islamic supremacy. What more do you need to know? Huh? It's happening right in front of our eyes. And no one, absolutely no one, has the courage to stop them. That's really scary. You really want to read this article because, I mean, it just goes on. You know, Obama claims that unrest in the Arab world has also allowed extremists to gain a foothold in countries like Libya and Syria. He's the one that's doing it. And then he goes on, that too is a deliberate misrepresentation of what happened. Obama backed jihadists, and that's what happened in the Muslim world. That's what he's done. Obama supplies weaponry. He supplies training. He supplies hundreds of millions of dollars to the jihadists. They're our enemies. And you know what, Congress? You guys are like asleep at the switch. He's doing this right in front of your eyes. And Speaker Boehner, you're the guy that's signing the checks. And what's he spending our money on? Terrorism. How's that grab you? Come on, guys. Wake up. America is close to becoming extinct.